All right, so things aren't looking too good for Supreme, as recently a report has surfaced where it appears that behind the scenes, the current ownership is looking to silently sell off the brand. Plus, my latest order from Yeezy has finally arrived, so we're gonna be checking that out today. And has Ye just previewed the next upcoming release from Yeezy. Guys, if you enjoy these videos, please help support the channel by hitting the like button down below. And to begin, let's go ahead and start with today's releases. So we saw Salehi Bembry and Crocs drop the latest colorways of the Polex slides, which we saw hit beasponge.com this morning. So you have this black pair, which they're calling Sasquatch. And I was actually pleasantly surprised to see this white pair I had no clue about, which they are calling Mayo. So you have two neutral tones from opposite spectrums. Can't go wrong with this black or white pair, and at the time of this recording it looks like both colors are still available in a full size run. But just a warning, shipping on Be a Sponge will run you about 25 bucks, so you're looking to pay 100 bucks plus for a pair of slides after you add in the fees and everything like that, which retail at just $70. And then we saw Adidas team up with Dover Street Market for a new Samba. So Dover Street Market, the well-known retailer, most people probably know them for their well thought out curation of items for, let's just say, the more fashion forward type of crowd. So as far as their new iteration of the Samba, they kept things pretty simple. You will notice the Dover Street branding on the tongue right here, and apparently these feature a dark brown gum bottom. So right now we have a full size run available via Dover Street Market, and the retail on these joints 120 bucks. And for tomorrow, New Balance will be celebrating Gray Days, which they actually have a full month of festivities planned. But as far as tomorrow's releases, we're gonna see two new colorways of the popular 1906R as well as the Warped Runner, which according to New Balance, these special edition designs feature material mixes and distressed details inspired by the timelessness of stone. So the 1906R is definitely having a moment right now, keeping that momentum going from last year. But I would say as far as the Warped Runner, it's probably not the big hit that New Balance was banking it on it to be when they introduced this new model a couple of years back. But of course, they're gonna still keep pumping out new colorways. You have both of these joints hitting newbalance.com tomorrow. And then as far as new leaks, it looks like we have a first look here at the upcoming Nike Air Zoom Spiridon Cage 2 Xenomorph. So as far as this model, was actually introduced back in '97, designed by famous footwear designer Christian Tesser. Some of y'all may know him for his later work over at Yeezy. But as far as the Air Zoom Spiridon, we actually, the last time we saw Nike use this model was for a Stussy collaboration back in 2020. And since then, they've actually gone ghost on this model. So I'm happy to see them bringing these joints back. As far as the inspiration behind this black pair, it's the Xenomorph from the film Alien. So I'm really feeling these joints. Retail is going to be 170 bucks, and no official word yet on the release date yet. And now we have a first look here at the upcoming Air Jordan 4 RM. So this new colorway they're calling Canyon Rust. And while we have yet to actually get the official debut of the Jordan 4 RM, essentially it's what they're calling a remaster of the Jordan 4. We saw Nigel Sylvester teaming what appears to be his own signature model featuring Bike Air on the back. But as far as this Canyon Rust colorway, I think these colors really help highlight the new design, which it looks like Nike's kind of taking this from being a low top retro basketball model into a new skate shoe here in 2024. So not mad at these. The colorway I would say is a little bit less desirable than some of the other pairs that we've seen so far, but be on the lookout for these dropping summer of 2024 for a retail of 150 bucks. And with those quick updates out of the way, let's go ahead and get into today's main topics, where it looks like we got some bad news as things aren't looking too great for Supreme, as their current ownership reportedly is looking to sell off the brand. So we have a report which comes from Women's Wear Daily, which has been reported that their parent company, the VF Corp, behind the scenes has been looking to silently sell off the brand, looking for potential buyers. So the VF Corporation actually acquired Supreme back in 2020, and they actually purchased the company for $1.2 billion. But as we know, as of recently, Supreme isn't held in as high regards as it once was. I would say like back in like 2015, 2016, things were at a peak, but as of recently, it seems like things have kind of fallen off. Of course, we know of the recent big Tremaine Emory controversy and everything behind the scenes over at Supreme. But in my opinion, I would have to honestly say that like recently, Supreme has been doing a much better job on their drops. I like what they've been doing with some of their Nike collaborations recently with the Air Darwins. I'm also a fan of the recent Mason Margiela collaboration, but I guess it would seem like as far as Supreme buyers, maybe they're just looking for Supreme to just keep pumping out more box logos. I really have no clue, but as far as the current ownership, the VF Corporation reports annual sales of almost $11 billion. So can y'all imagine they're making roughly $11 billion in sales annually every single year. So besides Supreme, VF owns Vans, Timberland, Ultra, Smartwool, Icebreaker, the North Face, Dickies, JanSport, plus more. They're a major fashion player in the industry for years now. So we'll see what the future of Supreme holds. But in my opinion, you know, with them selling off the brand, I don't think it's going to be the end of Supreme. I think Supreme will be here for years to stay, but I just think things will continue to fizzle out for the once #1 streetwear brand. And my latest order from Yeezy has finally arrived. So these Yeezy Pods finally touched down. Now, I did originally order these joints like back in February when they originally went on sale for 20 bucks, and they just arrived a couple of days ago. So it took Yeezy roughly like 3 months for me to get these joints, which is absolutely crazy. So the first thing you guys will probably notice is that these do no longer feature the dust bag, which my first pair came in and have been replaced now with this just basic plastic type of bag. So it seems like as far as the Yeezy Pods now, we've seen a few different versions. The first pair, which of course made in Italy. This new rendition on the bottom, it does not say made in Italy, but it does include this little sticker included inside, which does say made in Italy right here. So it seems like there's been 3 versions. The first pair, obviously the made in Italy pair with the dust bag. Then the second pair, which started to pop up, they still included the dust bag, but that bag actually had a tag that said made in China. So we're not sure if Yeezy found a new manufacturer or if that was just the people that were making the bags or what. But as far as this latest version, it would appear that these are made in Italy, but now come with the plastic bag. So as far as my first things that I noticed from here versus the pair that I originally had is I don't see any visible glue stains at all, and no type of threads missing at all. So it would appear that these may be of a better quality of the first batch that was going out. So that's definitely a plus. Now I've yet to actually try these joints on feet yet. So I want to actually work on doing like a full comparison on like the comfort, any of the differences that I noticed between the 2 different pairs or something like that. Now I also did actually get a second pair with this order in a size 1, which is actually for my girl. She happens to be a teacher, so she rocked her pair to school today. So I'm waiting for her to come home so I can get her full report on the comfort and everything like that, the good and the bad, after rocking these joints on feet for a full shift. But so far, loving what I'm seeing from the Yeezy Pods, and we'll be working on a full comparison and everything between the new and updated pair coming up here soon. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on that. And as far as Yeezy Pods, it looks like the other day, Ye was spotted attending his son's basketball game, and people were speculating, you know, that he was rocking a new pair of Yeezy Pods on feet. So when this image first popped up in Discord, we were discussing if this was either just a sock, but it clearly, you can see from the image that it does actually feature a sole, but rather than being a new colorway, a white version of the Yeezy Pods, it looks like it has been discovered these are actually the Balenciaga sock shoes, which you can buy right now in a black or white option for just the low price of $1,000, which is a huge difference to the Yeezy Pods, which come in at just the affordable price of 20 bucks. So I think with Ye rocking these, I think he was doing a little bit of product testing, you know, kind of comparing what Balenciaga's version compares to his version, and coming in at 20 bucks. But as far as a new colorway of the Yeezy Pods, we've already seen a green version, which Ye gifted to Jaylen Brown months back. And with a white version dropping, I feel like it would only be a no-brainer. And if they did ever drop any new colorways, you guys already know those would be a day 1 must cop for me. So let me know what you guys think about this. Have you guys finally gotten your Yeezy Pods yet, or are you still waiting on the massive shipping delays? And of course, to wrap things up, let's go ahead and get into today's poll of the day, where I simply asked you guys, are y'all feeling the upcoming J Balvin Jordan 3 Rios. And it looks like out of 1.2 thousand votes, it looks like the majority of you guys coming in at 60% said you are feeling these joints. So I feel like this is potentially one of the hottest releases of the summer. But of course, with the new given controversy surrounding the release of these, we'll see how things all turn out, you know, once these joints officially drop. So I appreciate everybody for participating in the poll of the day, which you guys can always find via the community tab here on this YouTube channel. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We're gonna wrap things up right here. If you enjoyed today's episode, please help support the channel by dropping a thumbs up. So I'm JA. Make sure you guys stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I'm out, y'all. Love.